And I knew at that moment, I knew as soon as I said that, as soon as I didn't give the politically correct answer, that there was no way I would be Miss USA. At least that night. Little did I know I feel as though I'm Miss Universe, but but in all seriousness, I am so proud of the stance that I took. I'm so proud of the answer that I gave. And God chose me for that moment. He chose me for that moment because He knew that I would not only be the one to stick up for Him and for the truth, but also He knew that I am strong enough to get through all of the junk that I have been through. After the pageant was over, that was just the beginning. That was the beginning of a vicious storm of attacks. Why me, a 22-year-old young woman who had the courage and the bravery that not many people have? I don't know why they chose to attack me. I don't know why they chose to attack my mother, my father, my 90-year-old grandmother on a daily basis. I don't know why they didn't attack my sister who was in the military. She is a second lieutenant in the Air Force. Thank you, sis, for your service. But I knew that there was something wrong with the situation. There was something wrong with turning on the TV and seeing people mock me for my faith, for seeing people make fun of me for the answer that I gave, making fun of me for being a Christian, trying to discredit me, trying to embarrass me. It didn't make sense to me. I live in the greatest country in the world, and I have never seen anything like this before. I had never seen anything like it. Being a 22-year-old college student, not really into politics, at least I wasn't at the time. But now I have a new outlook on this, and I am disgusted at the way some people can be so intolerant. It disgusts me. It disgusts me. But you know what? I'm here today because I am still standing, and I am not defeated. They have not defeated me. They can say whatever they want to say about me. They can make fun of me for my faith. They can say horrible things about my mother in the tabloids. They can embarrass me by having my parents' divorce records in the national media. They can harass my grandmother on a daily basis, but you know what? We as a family have never been this strong by the grace of God. And that's one thing that they hate. That is one thing that they hate. And so to the thousands and millions of Americans who have believed in me, who have followed me, and who see me for more than just a little beauty pageant girl who was supposed to say world peace. Thank you. I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you, but before I do, I want to say that we as conservatives, we need to be the example. We obviously have not seen it from the left. We need to be the example of respect, of tolerance, and just how to be civil. Can we do that? I never asked to be thrown into politics. I never thought I would be speaking at major events with previous presidential candidates. But you know what? I'm proud of the stance that I took. And I know that God had called me for such a time as this. And even though I didn't win the crown that night, I know that the Lord has so much of a bigger crown in heaven for me. So, thank you. So if I could just leave you with some encouragement today, I just want to challenge you. I want to challenge you in how do you want to be remembered as? You know, no matter what you're here for today, no matter what your age is, how do you want to be remembered as? And I've always wanted to leave a legacy of courage, of boldness, and show young people, especially my generation, my children are going to be affected by this. I want to show people that there is nothing more important than standing up for what you believe in and staying true to who you are and staying true to those values that your parents or whoever instilled in you from when you were young. So no matter what you're here for today, please just be reminded by that on a daily basis. One of my favorite quotes is never underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, an honest compliment, all of which have the power to turn a life around. And that is so powerful to me. I am not a hater of anyone. I'm not. This is not a matter of me hating any particular group or me being a bigot or a racist or whatever you want to call me. It's not about that. It's just I was a woman who stood up for the truth, and people don't want to admit that. So, as I leave you today, I just want to say thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much for praying for me and for being with me in this battle. Thank you, and God bless you.